Hi, welcome to How to RPG. My name is Fred Wheeler and today I want to talk about role-playing games. And this is all about the ultimate start to your adventure. Like, how do you begin it? How do you introduce it? Like, what is it that you require to make that work? And no matter how you look at your quest, your hook, your start, your beginning, there are some things that sometimes we kind of forget to actually cover. And whether you realize it or not, it's something that's been around a while, and it's the hero's journey. You need to understand what the hero's journey is, because it's worked before, and it may well work and address some of the issues you have in your role-playing game. And I want to describe this to you, and then to sort of point out some of the things you need to do. So first off, the heroes are called to action, or adventure, where they need to go on a journey into the unknown, something they're not used to. They have to deal with a conflict that they don't really want to deal with. Or if they do want to deal with it, it's not something they are used to. It's outside of the ordinary. The heroes might in fact refuse this adventure, refuse this call to deal with the conflict or this call to action. That's actually a normal part of the hero's journey. And then we have, a meeting with a helper, a mentor, maybe a quest giver, and they help convince the heroes to undertake the adventure, the quest. So what does that really mean? Well, actually what it means is, and I often forget to do this myself, we need to present our call to action and our adventure hook or our quest. We need to present it twice. We need to present it as part of the narrative before there's ever any kind of mentor or quest giver or helper. So we're doing it twice, and then of course they may bite on, they might not bite on, and then we're going to transition, and then we're going to have somebody directly say, you need to go and do this. So you're presenting your quest, your beginning, you do it twice, not just once. Now all stories, adventures that have some sort of plot are broken down into, in fact, one plot line. They have one story that's essentially the same, and that is a villain or an antagonist wants something. That's it. It might be a person, an object, it might be power, it can be lots of different things. But that's really the ultimate story that you're dealing with. The villain or antagonist wants something. An adventure, goal, or a quest can be broken down into 8 different types. I've talked about these before. I'm going to go over them very quickly. You have your fetch, where you have to go and fetch something from another location. You have the delivery quest, where you deliver an object or a person to a specific location. You have a protection, where you have to protect somebody, or an object from destruction. You have destroy or kill, where you have to go and kill or destroy the main villain or break an object that's very powerful. You have your investigation, where you go and investigate a mystery or a crime or a problem of some kind. You have your negotiation, where you need to persuade or deceive someone. You have your survival, where you survive a really dangerous or deadly situation. And then lastly, you have the attainment of an object, a person, or power in some way to complete the journey for your hero. No matter what you're dealing with, no matter what the adventure style or type, whether it's a linear adventure that you've developed, or it is a sandbox, or you're dealing with, say, just a linking of points, it doesn't matter what it is. It will always follow the same pattern, essentially. And that is the pattern being the heroes depart eventually. They take on a risky journey or a conflict, and they return from that through the transformation process. The challenges that they face will transform them in some way, and they will hopefully in some way be successful. That is the hero's journey. It is not an easy journey, it is a difficult one, and it is meant to be difficult. But if you look at it that way and you think, as you can see, depart, there's your first part. Your middle, that's the risk and the journey and the conflict, the adventure. That's the meat and potatoes. And then the end, this is where you come out the other end successful, or transformed by your failure, if it winds up being failure. But ultimately, it's the same thing. It's the hero's journey. The things you need to remember are present your adventure hook, present your adventure quest, do it twice, not once. Expect your players to turn it down the first time. That's why you present it twice. And then also, you need to break it up into, if I'm really looking at something where the villain wants something, what exactly am I dealing with? What's the specific thing that they need to try to do to get us to the very end of our story or to the very end of our adventure? If you do those things, you've pretty much covered all the things you need to worry about. That might seem like it's broken it down into blocks that are way too simple, but actually that's really all you need. When it comes to just presenting your story and getting it started, that's really all you need. Now, I'm hoping this was useful to you. I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank my patrons who support me every week so I can run this program. And hey, till next time, keep rolling those 20s.